I got this comment the other day. Yuri cheated by ejecting, which is actually very valid and something people have pointed to for years to argue that Gagarin wasn't actually the first man in space, despite the fact that he orbited the Earth an entire time before landing. Here's the technicality. Flight records in the 1960s, just like today, were governed by the Fédération Aéronautique Internationale, which is the world's air sports federation. The body, which was established in 1905, has had the rule that a pilot must land with his or her craft for the record to count. This rule was made so pilots couldn't eject and sacrifice their airplane just to get a speed record or an altitude record. They had to prove that they had the skill to land the plane after the demanding flight. In the 1960s, as spaceflight came on the scene, the same rules of aviation were expected to apply to spaceflight, but Yuri Gagarin didn't land with his spacecraft. The Mercury program splashed down in the ocean because it was the easiest solution to the complicated business of returning from space. The ocean provides a massive target, it's very yielding compared to the ground, and the US had a massive navy that could recover those astronauts. The Soviets had none of these things, so had to come up with a way for the cosmonauts to land safely on land. They did this with a combination of parachutes and retro rockets, but also having the cosmonaut eject at 10,000 feet and land by personal parachute. So yes, by a technicality, Yuri Gagarin's record shouldn't have counted, except that the FAI decided to change its rules for spaceflight to acknowledge and accept his remarkable accomplishment. Besides, who was gonna say that circling the Earth the whole time just didn't happen because he didn't land with the spacecraft? That's insane.